50% or 60% of it, but that other 40% can really erode your sense of self-worth and confidence and a sense of agency.
This issue of side shifting leaders into roles where they have no technical experience, or promoting someone into a role who doesn't necessarily have the skill set just yet to be in that role, I've seen that really have a negative impact on people from a perspective of feeling overworked and a perspective of feeling undervalued and leading to burnout.
Yep.
What can organisations do to support those people to shift that behaviour?
So essentially it's looking at the job design and the analysis of the job, looking and seeing what is the roles and responsibilities within that, and sitting down with the worker and or the leader, and having a conversation with them around what these expectations are, finding out, do they have the knowledge, the skills and the abilities within these domains, and is there anything else that they need, and identifying any gaps. So if there's any gaps where you can have a person who, for example, is a very good and efficient operator, great at training and helping people out, but they don't actually have management skills. So how do we need to train these people? What skills do we need to upskill them with and provide them with in order to be able to do their work effectively? Because there's nothing more disempowering than being put into a role and then suddenly being lumped with all these things that you've got no idea on how to do. You might be able to manage 50% or 60% of it, but that other 40% can really erode your sense of self-worth and confidence and a sense of agency with it. So it's really looking at what's involved in the job, and often it's what we see quite a lot of out there, is that out on mine sites, is that the role gets filled quickly and somebody's sort of put in place to step up very quickly in it, and they're sort of flying by the seat of their pants learning that role. So it's really checking in on what that person needs to be able to be supported to do their best.
Yeah, I think that gap piece is really important. I guess that's what created the mastermind, right? Was that we saw this gap in emotional leadership. So like kind of most of the boxes are ticked, but this ability to communicate, connect, collaborate and understand what's going on for people is the gap that's really missing. So leaders stepping into that space of understanding what's happening for that person in all aspects of their life, not just at work, but across the spectrum, and being able to then support them in that. So if they're missing out on leadership skills, is it a 10-minute meeting every day to talk about, hey, what are the leadership challenges you got going on today, and how can you support someone in those challenges?
Yeah, identifying the gaps is crucial, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.